Thanks again for that, Craig. Everyone, please give one more round of applause for Craig, and we'll go on to the next lightning talk. So up next, we have Exploring Vision Kit with Data Scanning by Ashli Rankin. Ashli is a colorful iOS engineer who creates apps for lickability. In her off time, she enjoys creating apps that are inspired by problems she faces in her daily life. She enjoys listening to music, journaling, and traveling. She is a huge believer in learning from the experiences of others, so she prides herself in meeting new people and experiencing different perspectives. Ashli, you there?
Yes.
Hello,
Hi,
how's it going?
It's going great. How's everybody doing?
We're all doing good. We're all doing pretty good. It's past 4 a.m. in Japan, so us folks in Japan are struggling a little bit, but I'm sure everyone else is really good at the moment.
Today I wanted to talk about the excitement I get from DubDub, but I wanted to talk more about like something that really stuck out to me because I have numerous passion projects, like so many. And there are a lot of challenges that I faced with some of them that this year for DubDub, many of the APIs that Apple has released, I'm like, yes, this solves this and this does that. So I'm like so excited to get deep into a lot of these APIs. But today I wanted to talk about the data scanning view controller that they've implemented, which allows us to scan like live text as well as like barcodes, and it recognizes it. It's so fun. So cool. I'm gonna share my screen. My talk isn't that long. It's just, it'll walk you through how it was previously to iOS 16 and the changes that have been made now. And the code is available on my GitHub. I can share it. So I'll share my screen. It says host disable participant sharing.
One moment,
I think I have to promote you.
Make you host, co-host. Okay, can you try
Take
now?
it away.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so the app that I was talking about, it's an app that allows you to create an inventory of the hair care products, personal care products that you have when they're finished. And it provides you links to find them online if you would like to buy them again. So one feature of this app is to be able to take a product and scan its barcode, and then it recognizes it for you and provides all these features that I've mentioned. So previously to iOS 16, I have this controller class here with all this code that does the scanning for us. So you see here, we're working a lot with a lot of AV Foundation APIs with like AV session, and then we stop the session, then we create our capture metadata output. A lot of this code isn't intuitive because you wouldn't be like, yeah, I need this, or you wouldn't easily know that these were the steps that you would have to take. I feel like this is very Stack Overflow. You're like, oh, how do I do that? Oh, let me check Stack Overflow. It wouldn't be like, oh my God, I think this is what I need to do. So it's so much code, and it's not very intuitive. And then there's also this delegate method. So there are a few things that doing it this way like shows you. So if you were to run this code and then you were to scan the barcode, you would realize that you would be provided with a continuous flow of like data. Like it would always, like every second, show you the same barcode all the time, which makes it difficult because you're like, okay, you recognize the barcode, but then how do I move from this flow to another flow where like I would like to take this barcode and like query it with some API with some server service. And with iOS 16, they've made it so much easier to work with this. Like Erica said earlier, we deserve nice things. And from her talk, I realized that this is a nice thing, right? So with iOS 16, they gave us a data scanner view controller, which when we use it, all we do is initialize it with the barcodes or like any type that we want that they have available. There's like a whole list of what it can detect. We give it the quality type. In this case, I gave it fast, but there's balanced and accurate depending on your use case. And if you would like it to like pick up or show you that it's recognized the data type, it gives you like a frame. Like it's really cool. It's so interesting. But it is false by default. There is a delegate method, right? As you can see in my manager, there is a delegate method that I've used here. So with this API, which is different from the previous one, in the previous API, it continuously scans your object and then reads the barcode. But with the iOS 16 API, once it scans the object, your user will have to like tap on the recognized frame in order to perform an activity, which is not very intuitive either, but it's not as like stressful as it was before. I would recommend like providing like guidance to your users to be like, hey, once the barcode, like tips, hey, once the barcode's recognized, tap on it, you know? So as you can see on line 24, when the barcode is recognized, I use the payload string and I publish it out because I wanted to have some visual reference for the user when they use it. I think that's it. No, I talked about the delegate. Okay, so there are two like scanning methods. There's like stop scanning and start scanning. So here, once I initialize it, I set my delegate and then I start scanning. So when this is created, it's like ready to go. Great. I feel like I could show it in action because I realized that they've abstracted a lot of the like frustration causing code to this view controller and taken it off of our shoulders. So this is one of my nice things and I love it very much. So I'll give a quick demo of how this all looks because I know I've been talking for a little bit. So I'll just show you how it works and I hope you find it as exciting as I do. Yeah, so let's get our video right here and I'll play it for you. Can you hear?
No audio, but we can see it.
So I'm not sure you heard the audio, but visually I scanned the barcode. When it was picked up, I tapped on it and then I just displayed the number, which was really cool because I also realized recently Swift UI also allows us to do so many powerful things because when I displayed the, when I received the recognized barcode string, I was able to add an overlay because I had to do some reading about this because before I didn't know how to handle the flow. So I was like, okay, let me try adding an overlay. And it was like super simple. And I'm super impressed by all these APIs that they've given us to create these magical like interfaces. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks so much for that, Ashley. That was amazing. Yeah, no, this is one of the few videos I got the chance to watch this week. I've had to write a QR code scanner before, and doing it with the AV Foundation framework is so convoluted and painful and prone to being like performance buggy and things like that. And the fact that Apple put this behind a single view controller class now is so good. This is so good. Use cases for barcode scanning and QR code scanning. There's so many applications. Like I'm surprised we didn't have an easy way to do this before, but now that it's in there, this is so fantastic. Like this is one of the coolest APIs I've seen. And by extension, I'm also really excited about the fact you can now add your own live text OCR to like images in your own app as well, just sort of along the same line. But yeah, just two examples of like some crazy good stuff that Apple gave us this year. Thanks again for that. And just as a bit of an update, are you in the Slack, the TriSwift World Slack, Ashley? If anyone has any questions,
yes.
Are you over to? Cool. Okay. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, please go over to the Dub channel and ask there. Cool. Okay, and on that final note, please give one more round of applause to Ashley. Thanks again so much for that. Cool. Okay, up last but not least again. Hopefully he's back from his lab appointment, but we have one more video from. Well, this time we're playing a video. One more song from James Dempsey. Apparently the video is on Vimeo, so I'm going to screen share it and play it. Hopefully I can get audio working. Otherwise this might be a very quiet video. And yeah, hopefully if James is around, maybe I'll play the video first. If James is around, we can talk to him afterwards. And then after that is close.